everybody? It's Dr. FUKK here, and I want to show you my collection of Ozzy Osbourne stuff. I am a gigantic Ozzy fan. I've been an Ozzy fan even before he became the solo artist. At the ripe age of 12 or 13, I bought, We Sold Our Souls for Rock and Roll, and became an instant Sabbath fan. And for me, the original heavy metal singer of all time, Ozzy Osbourne, and the first headbanger. That's right, go look at footage from 1970. Who the hell was headbanging like that? Ozzy rules. Alright, so let me get situated here. I got a pile of stuff right here. You know, when I'm a fan, I'm not like one of these collectors that need every little thing. For me, the most important part is music. That's all I need. But hey, I got a couple other Ozzy trinkets here and there that I'll throw into this video. I'm just going to show you my vinyl collection. Now, this is all out of order, but let's just do this. This one right here, man, not a lot of people talk about this amazing album, man. Ozzy Osbourne Live. This came out around the same time as the box set. This is a Randy Rhoads show with Sarzo and Aldridge. Same lineup as Tribute, but I like this one more than Tribute, and I love Tribute. I just think this is a better album, and I'm so glad I got it. It also came out on the box set as part of like the Diary of a Madman, I think. It was either Diary of a Madman or Blizzard of Oz bonus disc. So, alright, that's this. It's just called Ozzy Live, and man, do I recommend it. If you're a fan of Tribute, get this. You may not like it more than Tribute, but there's no way you're going to dislike it if you like Tribute. Alright. Here's one I acquired from a very special person that probably wouldn't want me to talk about her, but whatever. I still think she's awesome. This is, it's called Memoirs of a Madman. By the way, me and her get along. I just don't think she'd appreciate me talking about her. This is just, as I look at it, it's a greatest hits type thing. I don't believe there's anything new on this. But hey, thank you, ma'am. Bark at the Moon. Hell yeah, I saw this tour. This was with Motley Crue. I was front row. It was so amazing. I do love this album. A few songs I don't like. Man, Waiting for Darkness, title track. Now you see it, now you don't. Rock and Roll Royal, Central Return. Shit, I even like So Tired. Which one did I leave out? Just Say Ozzy. This is just an EP. It's when No Rest for the Wicked era, where Geezer Butler was the bass player, and I drove to Tampa to see that show. And if anybody knows the Anthrax video for Antisocial, when they're running around outside, and the whole performance, you know, the concert, that was the show I was at. I love this one. Mixed feelings from a lot of people. I love it. I'm a big fan of Speak of the Devil. This album is fucking awesome. I feel the opposite about this one. Not a fan. Do like a few tracks. Secret Loser is my favorite. I like Shot in the Dark. Killer of Giants is okay. And did I say Secret Loser? That's it. The rest, nah. But the album cover is fucking awesome. I love that album cover. And the back is cool too. Cool artwork, but I know many of you love this album. I'm more of a Bark at the Moon guy, man. Well, really, I'm more of a Diary Blizzard of Oz type guy. This one I like. This one was a return from The Ultimate Sin because I was just turned off. See, in the mid-'80s, when my heroes were turning like Ozzy, and hey, this is just my personal opinion, Maiden, Priest, these are my heroes, man, and they were doing like keyboardy stuff and synthesizers on guitar, and even going even further than that. That I love that thrash came in at the time, the heavier stuff, to take over for me. But then Ozzy came out with this. And I'll never forget, before this album came out, they showed the video for Miracle Man. When I saw that video, I was so happy, and all I can think in my head is, my Ozzy is back. Alright, love it. As I said, I like live, Ozzy Osbourne live more. But this is a classic, man. Tribute, Randy Rhoads rules. My second favorite guitar player of all time, right after Edward Van Halen. This is the Bark at the Moon single. And it has a really great B-side called One Up the B-side. It's one of my favorite, it is my favorite Ozzy B-side, along with You Said It All, which wasn't technically a B-side. By the way, You Said It All is on that picture disc over there. And here's some of my picture discs. If you look closely, I had Ozzy sign that. I love that picture disc. I got it doubled. I love the song You Said It All. So great. Here's a picture disc of the Ultimate Sin era with the Ultimate Sin live on it. And then this one was from the No More Tears tour. And I got him to sign that one as well. Those are my Ozzy picture discs that are on my wall. And here's an Ozzy action figure and one of these from the Osbournes. And then here's another Bark of the Moon. I found this one at a flea market for like a couple bucks. And it's very funny looking. I couldn't pass it up. And for Christmas, I got one of these. What are these called? Pop art, whatever they're called. Pop rocks. An Ozzy one. Oh, look right here, a Black Sabbath car. And here's a picture he personalized for me to Ralph Ozzy. Classic picture with Randy. Then this action figure. This one was a popular one. I know many people have this one. I love this one. Ozzy looks like Conan. Rawr. All right, we're back, and look, that's the second picture disc I was talking about, not signed. So I have the one hung up on the wall signed. You Said It All. And One Up the B-side's my favorite. Those are all my vinyls. Where's Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, you may ask? Well, you know, I did have them. Actually, I still have Diary of a Madman over there. Actually, I still have both albums. But then I got this. So I put those both albums over there, because if I'm going to listen to the first two amazing Ozzy albums, I put on the vinyls on this box set. That's 180 gram. It sounds amazing. And I shall open it up. Show you what's inside real quick. Diary of a Madman, and it has the gatefold. It has the CD and also a bonus disc, which is actually a DVD of the Blizzard of Oz tour, Blizzard of Oz era, and some great footage of Randy Rhoads I'd never seen before, like shot up front on one camera. I believe it was somebody working for Ozzy, filmed them all the way up front with nobody. You know, I guess he's between the guardrail, and it's really cool. It's great to see that. And this album, hands down, my favorite Ozzy Osbourne album. And then it brought this one too, the first album. And the bonus disc on this is the Ozzy Live I was telling you about. On thick 180 gram. And yes, this has Bob Daisley and Lee Kerslake back on the album. And look, they even put a picture of them there. It's the only place you're ever going to see this. What else is in here? Then this book. It's an awesome book of all Randy Rhoads, Ozzy Osbourne era pictures. Really cool stuff. Oh look, there's the the infamous picture of Ozzy biting the head off the dove. These are actual real pictures, man. Look at that. The actual headless dove in his mouth. Look at that. Then he got kicked out of the record company because of that. The record company office. I forgot that was in here. Man, I'm going to have to look at Ozzy all fucked up here. All fucked up on liquor. What great pictures, man. Too bad I can't show them to you. No, I will. I'll stop at a really badass picture. But these are all badass pictures. Hell yeah. That outtake of the Diary of a Madman album cover. The man. These pictures own. Man, all these pictures, it's just amazing. Yeah, look at Lemmy from Motorhead. Filthy Animal. The lineup I saw. Alright, enough of that. Want to see the rest? Go buy it, man. Oh, and wait, there's more. It brings a poster too. Is it a double-sided poster? Yes, it is, actually. Look at that badass Ozzy poster. Then you got the classic Blizzard of Oz or the Randy Rhoads era. And last not least, a golden cross that says Ozzy on it. Make that out. Yep, that's it. That's all that's in that vinyl box set, and that's all my vinyl. Now I'm going to show you my compact discs. Alright, my compact disc. This is a little booklet that brought, it brought the Ozzy Party with the Animals single, you know, with No More Tears. And it has, get close here so you can see it. It has a page for each album: Ultimate Sin, No Rest for the Wicked, Bark at the Moon, Speak of the Devil, or no, Diary of a Madman, and Blizzard of Oz. So, you know, if you can put all the CDs in here in the little pouch. But no, I didn't. I kept them in the jewel case. This is the last Ozzy album, Scream. I know a lot of people didn't like this one. I actually enjoyed it more than the two before it. Shit, I even liked it more than Osmosis. Though it didn't have a song as cool as Perry Mason. I'll take it over anything after No More Tears. Wow, look, still sealed. I have a copy of, it's that same thing I showed you on vinyl, like a greatest hits thing. And it all can fit on one CD. So, I don't know how I got this. This is odd. And it's sealed. I'm telling you, man, I find stuff in my collection, I'm like, and that's an example. Damn, there's another one. I remember not liking this. Ozzy Undercover, but I swear to you, I don't remember buying this. I might have just done it on Amazon. It was like $1 or something. I paid $3 for shipping. I do that a lot, and I forget that I do it. You know, I do it to so many CDs that this is probably one of them. Because for the life of me, I don't remember anybody giving me this. I bought this when it was brand new. Yeah, I bought the vinyl much more later, because back then all I bought was CDs. No Rest for the Wicked. I was so happy that my Ozzy was back, and I love this album. I don't think Ozzy has made a better album than this ever since. And I don't hate No More Tears, but I like that more than No More Tears. Speak of the Devil on CD. This one is it's like a re-release one. I remember the other one, the original one, did not bring Sweet Leaf, I believe. And that always pissed me off that it was missing a song. Well, here it has all the songs. Tribute, talked about that. Great, great CD. This is the one where they brought back Bob Daisley. This ain't, I don't own the copies that have all, who was it? Mike Borden Trujillo? I don't have those. I refuse to buy those. And for those that, many people are not aware, a lot of people think it's still that way. No. Go buy it. It's got the original Ultimate Sin on compact disc. I have this one. It's a special grill edition. It's like, you see, it's like a grill for, I remember liking most of this. I didn't think this was bad, but holy crap, I haven't listened to this in at least 20 years. Maybe I should slap this on. I do remember enjoying it. Well, this is unsealed. Some Ozzfest CD. I probably got this at an Ozzfest show. And I've never opened it because I bet you all the bands behind there I don't care for. Because I remember getting compilations going, alright, I'll take it. Maybe that's one song I like and that's why I took it. Maybe like some Ozzy tune. Black Rain. Yeah. I'll say, I like Scream more than this, but I don't know. It's not that good. It has a couple songs that I like. Diary of a Madman with Daisley and Kerslake. And these sound better, by the way. I used to have the other ones, which I probably still do, but I held this up on vinyl. Just Say Ozzy. Already talked about that. Down to Earth. Again, I don't know. Not a fan. Both this and Black Rain, they both have songs I like, but maybe 2 or 3 of them. I lost the cover to this, but you see Ozzy signed it. And it is autographed by Ozzy, but I am almost 100% positive I didn't get this autograph by him. I do remember having this, and I'm so old I forget, man. Somebody gave me this, and I thank you, and I'm sorry that I forgot that. He gave me a signed Ozzy CD. I'm a douche. Bark at the Moon. Now this is a different one than the one I had before, and the reason I bought this again because it has One Up the B-side on here, and Spiders in the Night, two bonus tracks. Oh, this is really good. A tribute to Ozzy, Bad Head Soup. This is awesome. Tim Ripper doing Mr. Crowley. You got to hear that. I mean, the way he screams it, and oh man. There's so many people. Mark Slaughter's Over the Mountain is really good. Punch that up on YouTube. You'll be surprised. Lemmy doing Desire. Dee Snider doing Crazy Train. Jeff Scott Soto doing Shot in the Dark. Really great tribute CD. One of my favorites. And I'm not big on tribute CDs, but I really do like that one. No More Tears. You know, I dig this album, but I don't think it's as good as No Rest for the Wicked. But I don't think Ozzy has made an album as good as this since this. I give it a pass, but there are songs on there. It goes way too long, and some of those songs, Time After Time, stuff like that, I was not a fan of that. Alright, this is cool. Alright, is that it for the CDs? No, because I know I have bootleg CDs. Here's one. It's called Ozzy Osbourne, Another Tribute with Randy. Now these are CDs that, they're not like Burns or nothing. They were actually on a bootleg label called Metal Memory. And I've had that recording forever. Actually, I used to have an 8-track tape recorder. And I recorded the King Biscuit Flower Hour on 8-track, and it was this show. So this is a radio broadcast. It's fucking awesome. I love it. I've lived with it forever. I used to wear it out. Here's another bootleg. This one's called Wicked and Wild. Now this is from the Philadelphia Tower Theater, which I believe is the same show that was videotaped for pay-per-view. And as you can see, it brings, like, you know, like a legitimate, it's not no CD burn I'm talking here. I buy these bootleg CDs. I buy bootleg stuff. I'm an Ozzy fanatic. What do you expect? Alright, now this one is really cool. This is the Ozman Cometh. And what I really love about this is because it brings a bonus disc. And that bonus disc has the Black Sabbath demos for Black Sabbath, War Pigs, which was War Porgies, and a couple other things. It's awesome. That's the best part of this. The rest is a compilation. Yeah, a couple Randy live things, but all I really love off this really is those demos. This one is called, it's a single, See You on the Other Side, with the bonus track Amy. I know I must have listened to it, so I guess it didn't do much for me, the B-side, Amy. I guess about his daughter, right? And then I have this one, which is No More Tears, right? No, it's Mama, I'm Coming Home, but it has 2 bonus tracks that I really like. Party with the Animals and Don't Blame Me. 2 really cool songs that I like more than a lot of the songs that are on Osmosis. What is it? No More Tears. Alright, here's my video stuff. This is really good. This is a documentary on Ozzy. It's called God Bless Ozzy Osbourne. His son, Jack, had a lot to do with it, and I think it's really well made. It's a really cool Ozzy documentary. This is something I bought at Ozzfest. A VHS of, it says Ozzy Goes to Hollywood. And what it is, it's just, I don't know, this is really short. I mean, it's maybe 5 minutes long. And it superimposes Ozzy like in, you know, with the Beatles and Pulp Fiction. You know, they bleed them into them. It's really a funny little intro thing. And I believe they were going for $5. I kind of remember that. This one is an awesome documentary. It's called Don't Blame Me. I actually take it over this professional one. But they're both awesome. But I actually like this one more. I just wish it was longer. But this to me is the best Ozzy documentary, because that guy, get the gun, shoot, 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 which is going to be on a future song of mine. I'm sampling that guy on a song. Stay tuned. Ozzy, Speak of the Devil. This is the show with Brad Gillis, and this is actually an import from Mexico, I believe. And it's awesome. I love this show. The Speak of the Diary of a Madman tour with Brad Gillis. And also have this. This is actually the same concert as this one. But I bought this one first because I never knew they were officially going to release it. This is Eagle Rock, I believe. A much better copy than this, but this is still good. I just have to have this show, so without knowing this is coming out, I bought this one first, now I got this one. Now, the tour books. This one is a Theater of Madness tour, and this has like Ozzy all throughout his career. You know, it's the Zakk Wylde lineup, but it has, you know, Zakk Wylde, Randy Castillo, and Mike Inez. But it also has the history of Ozzy, the Black Sabbath years, and the Randy years, and so on. It's a really cool tour book. This is Ozzfest 97. Every time I go to shows, I buy tour books, because tour books last forever, unlike shirts. And this one had Pantera on it, Type O Negative, Machine Head, Drain STH, Black Sabbath. I believe this, no, I don't think this was the Black Sabbath reunion. This was the guy from Faith No More on drums. But anyway, and who else? Marilyn Manson, Fear Factory, Power Mad 5000, Cold Chamber, Visions of Disorder, and Neurosis. That was Ozzfest 97. The Ultimate Sin tour book. I saw this show. Unfortunately, Metallica already left to Europe, and we got Queensryche. Not that I'm complaining. I love Queensryche, and it was Rage for Order, an album I love. But I never got to see Cliff Burton. I saw Queensryche many times after, so I wish it was with Metallica. And this was I already told you about what I feel about Ozzy during that time, but I loved Ozzy no matter what, and I'm going to buy his tour book. And it's really cool. This one I bought on the No Rest for the Wicked tour. They didn't have a No Rest for the Wicked tour book, at least not at the show I was at. It was very early in the tour. But they were giving, they were selling this, Randy Rhoads tribute kind of book, so, you know, I bought this. A lot of cool pictures of Randy. Oh, this was an awesome show. I was front row for the Bark at the Moon show, as I told you before. This was with Jakey Lee and Bob Daisley and Tommy Aldridge. Carmine Appice was already out of the band. I know he did the tour early. And great collages, cool inner poster, and good stuff, man. Now here's one I never went to. I wanted to, but Randy Rhoads unfortunately passed away a day or two before I was supposed to see them at the Orange Bowl. The Diary of a Madman tour. I got the Diary of a Madman book, and this was given to me about from an ex-girlfriend that I will talk about shortly. And I thank her for getting me this. I didn't get to see the tour, but you know, this is the Diary of a Madman. She got it off eBay, and it's great to have. Now this one I did buy. The first time I saw Ozzy was on the Blizzard of Oz tour, and yes, I purchased this at the Blizzard of Oz tour, Def Leppard Open High and Dry tour. And what's funny about this book, it has pictures of the original. There's Lee Kerslake with Randy, and the back cover is Bob Daisley with Ozzy, and all pictures are in here are the original lineup, not of Rudy Sarzo or... And it brings like a poster too, right? There's like a poster inside. Here it is. Look at that. The original lineup. Ain't that badass, with a badass collage on the other side. This is a great tour book. I'm holding on to this one for dear life. Wow, what a killer picture of Randy. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it is, every picture is a cool picture of Randy. I'm not sure what, oh, this is Ozzfest 99. Who was in this Ozzfest? This was the Black Sabbath, I believe, with Bill Ward coming back. One of the greatest shows I ever saw. And on the bill on this one was Rob Zombie, Deftones, Slayer, Primus, Godsmack, System of a Down, Fear Factory, Puya, Slipknot, Head PE, Fleshpoint, Push Monkey, Drain, Apartment 26, and Static X. That was that tour. This, I saw the Theater of Madness tour, then he came back on the No More Tears tour, and this, different cover, but it's the same damn tour book. Oh no, actually it's not. I thought it was. No, this is different. Well, some pages are the same from the Theater of Madness. I know these pages were in there. But yeah, I see this is all different. Cool shit. And the last tour book is Ozzfest 98. Now, Ozzfest 98, this one had Motorhead. That was amazing. Motorhead headlined the second stage, and they blew away everybody. And I remember Megadeth was there, Life of Agony, Kilgore, the Melvins, Monster Voodoo Machine, Snot, Symptom of the Down, Incubus, Ultra Spank, Tool, Limp Bizkit, Soulfly, Seven Dust, and Cold Chamber. I was there. Alright, I'm going to leave this for last because it's an interesting story. I had a girlfriend back in the early 2010, around there. And we had problems. It was a beautiful relationship for the first like 6 months or something. It was like the best. But then it went downhill, you know. We just started fighting a lot. So what I did, because she is the biggest Ozzy freak I've ever met, I bought her one of these. And I bought one for myself, a meet and greet. And these are not cheap. And this was the Scream tour, and I figured, you know, buying her for this for Christmas, she gets to meet her idol. Maybe that'll fix things. So we went to the show. We got front row, and Slash opened up, and I'm there snapping a couple pictures here and there during the show. And Ozzy comes out, and he like brings out that gun with that shoots out foam, and he just covered me in foam. Look at that. Look at that facial Ozzy gave me. Jesus. No, but it was fun. And I really did. The foam felt great, but then when he brought out the water hose, that sucked. That water was cold. But I did snap all these cool pictures you see, all the way up front, you know, and it was a mind-blowing event, all the way up close. And Ozzy did mess with me a couple times. He kept pointing the gun at me and shooting me because I was just going so nuts because I was all the way up front, and you know, when I didn't have my camera, when I saw him get that hose, I go, all right, let me put my camera away. I'm not one that spends all night taking pictures with my phone. Actually, these aren't phone pictures. This is back in 2011, I think. And I had a nice little camera, and I took all these pictures during the show. And she met him. She was ecstatic meeting him. I was so happy that she got to meet him, and she got her picture and blew it up. And you go in her living room, she has it in a huge frame. And but we were fighting a lot at the time. And the night that she met Ozzy and everything, and she was all happy and everything, not one time that night she thanked me. And she actually started a little fight with me too afterwards. So that was the final straw. But I gotta say, shit happens. I wish her the best. She really is a good person. She just didn't really get along with me much, you know. I kind of annoyed her. So I annoyed her for breathing, though. I never did nothing bad to her. But I wish her the best. She went her way, I went mine. And we're both very happy now. Well, I hope she's happy. I don't know. I don't talk to her anymore. But I do want to thank her also because she got me this robe. It's an Ozzy robe. I want to thank her for that. That was nice of her. Another reason too I bought that meet and greet for me and her, there was also a mission I was on. In 1995, before Osmosis came out, Ozzy did an interview with Spanish MTV, which was right here down the block. Just so happened a friend of mine was friends with the cameraman. The cameraman said to my friend, dude, Ozzy's going to be here 3 in the afternoon on Friday. My friend couldn't go because he had to work. He told me, and I took time off work. I said, look, I need to be somewhere Friday. So I went, I took a couple of hit things to get signed, and I had those picture discs I showed you, that's when those got signed. And Adam signed this. This is a picture I took out of an old circus magazine from the 70s, back when he was in Black Sabbath. And it's just such a bizarre picture with his mouth like holding a cross. And I was like, I want to get this picture signed. So he did. He signed it for me. And let me tell you, during the interview, I was the only guy there. The host of that show, he met me that day, and he really got a liking to me. So he actually brought me in during the interview, and it was only me sitting down right in front of Ozzy and the cameraman. That's the only two people in the studio, plus the host. And there were times, and I have this video on because thanks to the host, he actually gave me a copy of it. There were times during the video that Ozzy would like say jokes and stuff, and he would stare right at me, and like, you know, to get a laugh, you know. It was almost like I was his only audience, and it was so cool. And then after, you know, when, you know, this is before I even talked to Ozzy. Actually, when I was in the lobby, the little lobby place, they had a glass door, and I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden I see Ozzy and his companion, this guy called Tony. They both walk by the glass door, and I was like, it's supposed to be in here. So I walked down, and I go, Ozzy, it's in here. And that's it. I didn't talk to him no more. He came in, and then I came in, did the interview. Then after the interview, when Ozzy was in the little green room area, the co-host was so cool, and he saw I had things to get signed. And I said to him, dude, can you get this signed for me? And he goes, come on, man, you can go meet Ozzy. Come with me. I was like, ooh. So I go in, and Ozzy's sitting on the couch, and he's all in the, you know, a long coat with a bunch of jewelry and stuff. The guy said, right before he walked in, he goes, dude, what's your name? I said, Ralph. He goes, okay. And we walk in, and he goes, Ozzy, this is my friend Ralph. He's a big fan. Would you sign some of his stuff? And Ozzy goes, sure, sit down. And he patches the couch. He pats the couch he's sitting on, and I'm like, oh my God. Because, you know, I'm an Ozzy tard. So I'm sitting there, and I'm talking to him while he's signing my stuff, and he was as nice as could be. And he's like, you live here? You know, we had a little conversation, and then I asked him, Ozzy, were you ever in a band called the Magic Lanterns? Now, the Magic Lanterns, my friend had this album. This was back in 1990, and I'm showing you a picture of the album now. And one of the band members looked so much like Ozzy, and the name of that band member was called John Osbourne, which is Ozzy's real name. And I was like, wow, I've never heard anybody talk about the Magic Lanterns and the Ozzy connection. Never read anything about it, so I figured that's the one question I need to know, you know? So I said it to him. I said, Ozzy, were you in a band called the Magic Lanterns? And Ozzy said, no, that was some other bloke called John Osbourne. So it's not Ozzy, and these are pictures I found on Google, and you see somebody put a post-it with Ozzy and an arrow toward him. That wasn't me. That's somebody on Google did that. But I just want to know, according to Ozzy, that ain't him. And have you heard anything about Magic Lanterns and Ozzy? Anyway, so after that was done, I talked to him a little bit more. I don't remember exactly what I said, but Ozzy didn't mind me being there. He was very nice. But I felt like, you know what? This is Ozzy Osbourne, and I don't want to take up more of his time. So I said, Ozzy, thank you for your time. He said, no problem. Shook hands. I left, and I walked outside. There's the host. He starts talking to me, and I'm like, oh my God, I met Ozzy. Then Ozzy comes walking out, and the staff members there want to get pictures with Ozzy. So Ozzy's posing with them, choking them, with, you know, these crazy pictures of him choking. And I'm standing there like an idiot holding these vinyls going, why don't I have a camera? Because, you know, at that time, really, autographs were so important, not really pictures. Because I wish I would have gotten pictures of every autograph I've gotten way back then, because hardly anybody I took a picture with. Till the internet, because social media, you know, hey, look everybody I met. But there was no social, if there was social media there, I would have had a camera. But anyway, because social media changed it all, made pictures more important than autographs. So I lived with that regret from 1995 all the way to 2011. So that's another reason I bought this. I don't think I even showed you guys the laminate. I bought her and I a meet and greet. And more importantly, I wanted to fix our relationship, but I also wanted to get that picture with Ozzy that I regretted not taking in 1995. And I did. There's a picture of me and Ozzy, man. Ozzy rules. Schmack-a-magob. This video was brought to you by Miami Metal Merchant. For your metal needs and competitive prices, visit MiamiMetalMerchant.com. Tell them Dr. FUKK sent you. Hey, I'm Dr. FUKK.
And I'm the Ayatollah of Alcohola.
And we are from the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast.
If you want to check out some crazy, uncensored, unbiased, totally nuts reviews of classic hard rock and heavy metal albums, check us out. You can get us on Podbean and iTunes. New episodes every Sunday.
That's right. And we also do each other's moms.
True. Free of charge.
Well, mine charges.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine's free.
Hey, check out my podcast, The Vieira Vault. We're on Spreaker, we're on iTunes, and we're on YouTube. Check it out and subscribe. Hey, headbangers, you want your own radio show? Well, you got it. On Thursday nights here on that metal station, join me on the Dr. FUKK Show. Go in the chat room and I will make you my co-host. That's right. Everybody that joins me in the chat room, I discuss whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll mention your name, I'll say what you say, and we're going to go back and forth. And I'll even fucking play whatever request you want. Unless it sucks, then I ain't playing it because my show rules. And only songs that rule is allowed right here on that metal station. The Dr. FUKK Show airs live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Well, no, fuck that hope. I better see you there, motherfucker.